G'day, it's Donna from Australia and I just love making minis. And today I've made a free download for you, which are these adorable little sewing pattern envelopes. The images and the instructions on the back are all fake, so they're not going to match the picture. If you're brand new to my website, go to the opt-in free downloads, and if you've been here before, just click on the free downloads and put your password in and you're good to go. Next step is to download the printable. I'm using everyday copy paper. I put it in my printer and I like to print on high quality. There's two different patterns on your printable, and I'm just going to cut them out with my craft knife and a pair of fussy cut scissors. There are no outlines, but you can see where you've got to cut. So just cut all your straight edges, then change over to your scissors and cut around the top flap here. Because we're using paper, I'm going to use a blunt tool to score my line. So I very lightly score across the bottom of the pattern, and this bit's got to fold up, and then you score the right and left side of your flaps. Just use a light hand or you'll tear through your paper. It just helps these little flaps fold over nice and easy. Fold up the back piece and just test to see that you can easily fold your flaps over the sides. Add a little bit of glue down the inside of your flaps and then just press them over. This finishes off your envelope. I just fold the top flap down by hand. You don't need to score it, it folds much easier. But what you can do is get the edge of your scissors and just rough your pattern up a little bit so it doesn't look so new. And I do the same, well, really I do it more around the top of the flap because it's always the part of these envelopes that get knocked around the most. And your little sewing pattern envelope is finished. What I do now is I'll go through my pattern stash and I'll cut out a little bit of the instructions and just fold it in half. It doesn't need to make sense, just as long as you've got something showing when you pop it inside the envelope. I like to use both the instruction sheet and a bit of this tissue paper. So I do the same. I'll just grab a random piece with some print on it and fold it until it fits into the envelope, and it doesn't matter whether you put it in front of the instructions or behind it. It really does depend on how you're going to put this in your journal. These turn out absolutely adorable. You don't have to have a sewing journal to pop these in. This is not a sewing journal. I just find a page where I think the colours might match. I'm grabbing this pocket I made ages ago and I'm just gluing down three sides so it's a pocket inside the packet and behind it. I'm gluing it in place on my page. I like to use these either in a pocket, in a tuck spot, or glued directly onto my pockets. So I've got one glued onto the pocket and two just slipped in the top of the pocket. And I turned one back to front so you can see the back of the pattern, and the other one is facing the right way up. Enjoy making your little mini sewing pattern envelopes, and I've got other minis on my channel if you want to go and check them out as well.